head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason, and this one about the Cavs.
A lot of Cavaliers fans are split, and I saw on social media a lot of people said, like, they wouldn't want LeBron to come back to the Cavs, and for me, I'm split because at the same time I'm a huge LeBron fan, and I would love for him to come back and play for us. But at the same time, I love how the team is playing. Hopefully Colin can come back and contribute, but the Cavs are playing insanely well, and I was just wondering, would you want LeBron to come back, or do you think the Cavs are better off without him? I'm split.
All right. We appreciate the voicemail. Chris, I'm somebody, LeBron has done some wonderful things in Akron. Great guy. I have never been against him for leaving. But at some point in time, as a franchise, you kind of got to move beyond, LeBron. And I think this is the group you kind of move beyond LeBron with. Your thoughts?
Well, first, don't let what happens on Twitter drive your opinion or your decisions. I would say that can be a dangerous game to play. The other thing is, at the time that LeBron came back in 2014, the Cavs were preparing for it, and they were making moves in order to satisfy him and in order to fit his salary. And look, at the end of his career, if LeBron decides he's had enough in Los Angeles and he wants to come back to Cleveland in a specific role and fit into the fabric of the team without the team having to break things up, then fine. I have no problem with that. But the organization can't be beholden to LeBron, and they can't have this grand plan that he's the guy who's going to come save them. That's the way that it was in 2014. He was at the top of the free agent board, and they didn't even put LeBron. They put something else, max player, or something along those lines. For the Cavs, they have a really good thing going. They're establishing an identity and a culture in a post-LeBron era. Darius Garland has talked about establishing a legacy without LeBron. All those things are great, and they should still continue to go down that path. But I've always said, if talent's going to walk through your door, you don't slam it in him.
Yeah, fair enough. But again, don't count on it. Don't build around it.
Right.
I think the way you put it, I would agree with you. If he wants to come and come home and play, his last few years out, great. But there's going to be some contracts that they have to fulfill with Garland and Mobley, and those are the guys that are now, your core.